Destiny swappers are opportunists, and they come in two types. Now, the first type wants to be you. It's more insidious, gradual over time. They're more than likely to become your best friend so they can spend a lot of time with you. Learn your outline, copy your sauce, know who you know, eventually discarding you when they feel they can be a better you after gaining so much off of you. And if you want to know more about this type of destiny swapper, I have it as a pinned video. Now, the second type of destiny swapper is more aggressive because they don't want to be you, but they want your lifestyle, especially if you have a provider man. They'll come to your house, they'll meet your man, they'll make an effort to become close to your situation. So when the opportunity arises, they can make a play to step into your shoes. Or if there isn't a way for them to get close to your situation, they will covertly or overtly let your husband know that they want to get close to him.
First was just smiling like, I should Charles. And I'm like, that's my calling card. Because now, bitch, I know you people husband. Wow. I know you do it as a sport. And now you're going to bring my husband in it? I got to check you off.
Swap your destiny are people that are fake, that don't like you, but want to be around you, still want to monitor how you're doing and how you're doing your stuff because they want what you have. And that is not jealousy, because jealousy is I would say jealousy is more materialistic. Jealousy is something that you have that I don't have. So say if you have a Benz and I have a Honda, I'm jealous of my friend because she has a better car than me and I want that car. You know, you just want the specific thing. Like, you just want the material. You don't want the person's life. Being envious is kind of being envious of the person's aura, their energy, their life, everything as a package. Like, you're envious of the package. So now you're not just only envious of the car, but you're envious of the things in the car. What do I mean by things in the car? What shoes the person's wearing, what bag the person's wearing, how are they getting their stuff, how are they making their money. You're just envious of the package alone. So being envious and being jealous is two different things.
I want to talk about destiny swapping. I wanted to talk about something else, but I really want to talk about destiny swapping because there is a destiny swapping epidemic. It's actually happening, and there are a lot of people who are coming out to share their experiences, how they were destiny swapped and how they were able to reverse it. I've spoken about destiny swapping before on this channel, but I've not told you guys how to reverse a destiny swap. And what I want you to know is destiny swappers are not people who are far away from you. There are people who are close to you. They can only swap your destiny if you give them access when they are close to you. This thing is so freaking spiritual that if you've never experienced it, or if you're not open-minded to understand it, you won't understand it. I'm just going to roll the clip, let us watch. But first, make sure you subscribe to the vlog channel. I'm going to leave the link in the description box or in the comment section. I'm also going to leave the link of the video on destiny swapping in the comment section so you guys can check it out as well. If you don't understand what destiny swapping is, go back to that video after watching this one. Let us dive into it.
So let me tell y'all the story about how I found out that my ex stole my star. And just a little side note, God really holds you back from finding out certain things until you're really ready to internalize it. And I always say this and it goes over my head even though I thought it was so deep and I know what it means. The ears and the eyes are only ready to see and hear what the mind is ready to comprehend. So this is a really short story and straight to the point. I was working at this African restaurant back in 2021. This guy came in that didn't even know me. I'd never seen him before. We had just met, but I was really friendly to everybody in there. The restaurant was a super cool vibe, you know. So I used to make a lot of friends. I used to talk to people. They just come in and chill. So I'm standing at the door and I'm joking with my boss, the owner of the restaurant. And, we chilling and stuff. I'm talking about a guy down in the plaza that I thought was cute. And for a little while, he was just staring at me. But I thought he found me attractive because, African men, they love them some women, honey. They love a woman, honey. But after a little while, he finally looked at me and said, your ex stole your star. See, at the time, it's so crazy how I realized what he was talking about. It is 2023. This happened in 2021 when he told me that. He had a really thick accent, so I thought that he said your ex stole your style. And it means the same thing that I thought it meant, but I never knew about star. I just started like learning about stuff like this, but he was actually saying star. He didn't say your ex stole your style. He said your ex stole your star. And I just realized that like 3 weeks ago. Mind you, this man told me this in 2021. I knew what it meant, but I didn't know what he was saying. I thought he was saying style, but he actually said star, but it meant the same thing as I thought it meant. And basically what it means when somebody steal your star, like they try to trade destinies with you. So you'll be living a life and they'll be living your life. It's like a spiritual transaction that you did not approve. And he also told me you were supposed to been on. Like I always dreamed of being like a superstar, a supermodel, actress and stuff like that. He was like, you were supposed to been on. Like you ever seen somebody and it don't look like they belong where they at? Like you know they should be further. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, your ex stole your style. But the most important thing he said after this was, but God told me to tell you it's not too late. And all this time, I've been telling this story to like my sister and stuff. I've been saying style, but he really said star. He said, God said it's not too late. God told me to tell you that it's not too late. You don't belong here. Get on your knees and start praying and get your star back.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to stand 10 toes down behind destiny swapping, because if you haven't experienced that shit firsthand, you won't ever believe it's true. You won't. You won't. And the name sounds kind of crazy. It makes it seem as if though somebody can extract your whole destiny and it's stolen and it's in their hand. This is not no Ariel and Ursula shit. But if you pay attention to what it actually means, you would understand that destiny swapping is very much so real. When somebody is jealous of you and they don't want to do the inner work, they will try to emulate your energy. How will they do that? Let me copy this person's hairstyle. Let me copy this person's career path. Let me copy the way this person speak. Let me copy this person's tattoo, piercing. They will copy anything that they can to emulate your energy, right? Now, some may take it a step further. They may think, that person's partner is attractive. Let me get into that person's friend group, or let me start dating that person. Those friends that end up dating their friends' crushes is never a fucking coincidence. That bitch wanted your life. I've had a few of those in my past. The girl wasn't even interested in the man. The second I'm interested in the man, now all of a sudden she has a crush on him. Shorty's not even interested in that girl. The second I got a crush on that girl, now you want that girl. I've seen it before. Some people are jealous of you and they don't know how to just be honest, so they'll try to copy you. Then they'll take it a step further and get mad at you because they're trying to make it seem as if though you're copying them. Cool, bro. Single white female. My mom keep telling me to watch that show because I had to become real strict because bitches is weird, literally. And when they can't be you, they get real aggressive. I had a friend who literally, she was not interested in tarot or spirituality or anything like that. But because she saw how beneficial it was for me, she tried to emulate that same energy. She tried to become a tarot reader. And the ancestors whipped her ass because this is not something she really wanted to do. And she didn't even really know what she was doing. She was just touching cards just to be touching cards. She doesn't even know the reason why I'm doing it. I actually genuinely enjoy reading people. It makes me happy to fulfill people and give people clarity. She was a clout chaser and wanted Instagram followers and wanted people to praise her. Two completely different things. We going after tarot for two completely different reasons. And that is exactly why her ass got whooped. But every time she tried to copy me and emulate my energy and stuff like that, I would feel so drained around her. I would feel so drained. I would have weird ass dreams. Like, it was insane. But everything I did, she would try to follow. From the men I dated, to my line of work, to the music I listen to the things I say. And then I got really sick at one point, and the thing is, you could get sick or you could go through something chaotic, go on vacation, whatever the case may be. This person just needs you gone for a little bit so they can fully emulate your energy. You don't find it weird? All right, for example, right? Think about Brene. And I hate to use her as an example. Brene and Tim is the perfect example. She wanted Akira's life so bad. That now she literally has it. You're having what Akira would have had. You saved her. Hey, that's all I gotta say.
Random story time of how I found out a friend I used to have was trying to destiny swap with me. When I found out that I was pregnant and I decided to keep it, I, let my friends and my family know, right? Everybody was supporting my decision because it was my decision. Nobody said nothing except this one friend that I have who was pressing me to get an abortion, saying I was ruining my life, saying I could not have no baby, I didn't need to have a baby, I should get an abortion. I didn't listen. And guess what? At my surprise baby shower that she not only refused to help with, she decided she wanted to announce to everybody that she was pregnant.
This was the last straw in so many series of events that I couldn't take it anymore. And I felt like if I continued to be her friend, I was gonna let her complete her mission, which is swap with me. We went to college together, and when I met her, I had a tattoo on my wrist, right? My own tattoo that says faith with the infinity sign. As our friendship developed, she literally went to a tattoo shop, got the same exact tattoo I had, and then tried to promote it like we had matching tattoos, like we got them together or something. So it was definitely nothing new that she was copying me. But the mere fact that she was trying to go out her way to stop me from having a baby, just to turn around and get pregnant because I was pregnant, showed me that she just didn't want to get pregnant. She trying to destiny stop me and she's doing what she had to do. She went and got pregnant against her will, y'all. That's not crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't just immediately cut her off after that. I tried to be supportive because I didn't want her to just think like, I was hating because she was having a baby. But she didn't even let me have my moment. And I'm thankful to God because I truly believe it's because I was so prayerful that the friendship just disintegrated on its own. Like I didn't even have to do anything. I didn't have to make no scene. I didn't even have to tell her how I felt. It just went away.
I once had a girl try to destiny swap with me, and here's my story. So the way that we met was at an art gallery opening. I have a friend who's an art dealer. I used to go to his art gallery openings like at least once or twice a week. So what it is like a very intimate, sexy party where there's drinks and music and lots of art and a lot of times the featured artist. And I absolutely love art. I love going to events, so I was there. I had a great time, and when I left, I saw a new friend request on Instagram. The girl looked really familiar. She looked cute, but I couldn't place where I knew her. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, you look really familiar. Do I know you? And she was like, oh, I saw you at the art gallery opening and I saw that the gallery posted you, so I gave you a follow. And I was kind of newer to New York and I'm always down for new friends. So I was like really excited. And I was like, yay, okay, cool. And we just started talking and she wanted to meet up and hang out. And I was super down. I don't know if I gave her a name yet. Let's name her Tara. Okay. So the more that we hung out, I thought she was really sweet, but it kind of felt like fangirl energy. Every 5 minutes, it was like, you're so cool, you're so fabulous. When I'm with anyone else, this doesn't happen. Like, we would get randomly interviewed in the street, or we would get free drinks, or, like the perks of being a girl in New York, And I didn't mind it because she was really nice, but I noticed it, right? We peeped it. So I started noticing like weird things, like she would buy little things I had, or she would like try to figure out like where my bag was from, where my shoes were from. And like we have very completely different styles. I actually really love her style. It's just very different than mine. I would say it was more, she dressed a little bit more like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just different, but it was cool. So I just was confused as to why her style was kind of morphing more to be like mine. But at the same time, when you hang out with people, you get a little bit more influence from them. So I wasn't like freaked out just yet. And I noticed that we were just very different. Like we would go out and get all dressed up and I'd be like, hey, can you take a picture of me? And she'd be so embarrassed that like, oh my God, like everybody's watching, like weirded out. I hate people who do that, by the way. Just like everything's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing to be alive. It's not embarrassing to be happy who you are. It's not embarrassing to want to take photos. Like, I'm sorry. And anyone who tells you that it is weird. So we kept hanging out, blah, blah, blah. And like, I don't know. I don't want this to be super long, but little by little, she started to try to like morph into me and it was super creepy. And at the time I was modeling and she was like then all of a sudden she was trying to get into modeling. Mind you, this is someone who like hates taking photos, like thinks everything's embarrassing and photos are embarrassing. Posing is embarrassing. Like it was very interesting. And she just tried to like be me. She wanted to move to my neighborhood. She wanted to do what I did. She wanted to eat what I ate. She wanted to also work in tech. She wanted to do this. She wanted to talk to the guys I was talking to. She wanted to be included in this. And it was like, she wanted to skin me and wear my black ass. Okay. But she was like missing the key components of trying to be me. Like it wasn't giving. So she would try to talk to guys similar to who I was talking to, or guys that had pursued me and I was like not interested, which I think as a girl is like not cool unless like of course you run it by the person, and then I would be like, oh yeah, do it. But it was like sneaky and weird. The guys would come back to me and be like, oh, she asked me for money. And I'm like, you guys don't even know each other. She asked you for money when she met you through me and she saw you hitting on me. Like, it was just so weird. All that is to say, if you have a friend and she's being influenced by you, great. That's normal. But if you start noticing that she's like copying every little thing about you down to like the way you do your makeup or I don't know, just little things that just feel off, clock it and walk away. There are people out here who are really trying to destiny swap with you. And I feel like if I did not block her and move on from the friendship, she would have held me back from so many blessings. She would have like tried to destroy my life because she wanted it. It was really, really toxic. And it was like constant guilting and manipulation, because at the end of the day, you can try to destiny swap with someone, but like God made us so unique. There's only one of me. There's only one of her. And if she had focused on herself and trying to make herself the best version of herself, I think she would have loved herself and would have grown to be the person that she was probably trying to be. Anyways, yes, do not let girls destiny swap with you. Block them. Love you guys.
Let me give y'all some real life examples of if a friend is trying to destiny swap with you, like in real life. So, does your friend retell you stories that you've told them? Like, say there's a story about your life and it's something that you have shared with your friend because you're really close, and then you find that not only does your friend retell you these stories, but they start retelling other people those stories. Do they try to become close with people that you're close with? So I'm talking about friends, maybe your best friends or relatives, people that are significant to you or people that mean a lot to you. Do they try to become close to them? That's a really big sign of someone who's trying to destiny swap with you. They're trying to replace you, not just be close with them also, but trying to be that significant person in those people's lives. Have you ever caught this person trying to flirt with your significant other, trying to maybe taunt your significant other, trying to get your, man or your woman to, lust after them, to want them? That's a sign of somebody that's trying to destiny swap with you. People who try to destiny swap with you, they try to hold you real close. And most likely they either feel some kind of jealousy, and but it's real life. A lot of people don't like to say it's real, but it's real life. It happens. They try to hold you very close. They try to replace all of your special relationships. They try to make those relationships that are special or important in your life special to them. The goals or interests that you have in life, they latch onto those goals as well, and they make them a part of their goals. They retell your life stories, things that you say have happened to you, things that are very pertinent to your personality. They will mimic those things and retell those things to other people and say that happened to them. I'm telling y'all, there's some very interesting characters out in this world. You have to be very careful.
This is how they destiny swap with you. So first, once they feel like you a person that has something they want, especially like the qualities that you have, a lot of them try to tap in spiritually to get information about you. A lot of people who try to swap destinies, they are into like witchcraft, divination, necromancy, stuff like that. So they do use those spiritual means to get information about you. Once they have enough information, they start studying you like as the person that you are, your habits, your qualities, how you talk, how you walk, how you act, how you dress. Everything they can tangibly see about you, they study it and they copy it because they're trying to become you or a form of you. They feel like if they become the persona, the person you are, they can get what you have. And then in social settings, they tend to try to be in proximity to you. They want to make it seem like they're your friend, but they use that proximity as a way to try to isolate you, because if you have the support system you need, then you're gonna progress too far, or it's going to kind of interrupt what they're trying to do as far as destroying your destiny or swapping destinies with you. So they need to make people think y'all are friends, and this is another way for them to start isolating you. So then they can start projecting their insecurities on you, or creating a narrative about you based on like your flaws. Because if they're studying you that hard, they also see your flaws, and they use that as a way to discredit you as a person and to slowly try to isolate you. And they use that as a way to position themselves as being your only friend, continuously saying negative things about you to create the narrative, because repetition builds trust. So they can keep saying like nobody likes her, nobody likes her, nobody likes her, and create reasons why nobody likes you, and people actually start to believe it. So that's another way they can tell your business in hopes to try to change people's perception about you, to lower people's perception about you, to isolate you even more. And then once they get you isolated, as they feel like they have enough, well, they have enough information, or they studied you enough and they isolated you enough, that's when they try to do like a energy transfer. They either try to provoke you to anger or to get under your skin, because that's how they can trap your soul, or they want that energy from you energetically. That's kind of what how the destiny thing happens. Or they find a way to trigger you some kind of way. They try to get close enough to where if you let your guard down enough, of course nobody can be around. They have to try to provoke you in some type of way to anchor, or get you to let your guard down and then pounce on you that way, and then try to trigger you some way. And that's why the Bible says you have to guard your heart, because if they can trigger you and they can trigger those emotions and pull that energy out of you, that's initially what they want. And that's how they try to take destinies. That's how they swap destinies. That's how they try to become you. And of course, anything they do spiritually, of course, this is demonically influenced. It is evil. And a lot of these people who practice this, they don't know the same way they get it. You got to continuously do that stuff to keep it. And that's why it's important to continuously have a prayer life, have a relationship with God, know the word, and they're going to have to pay up eventually. They can't keep any energy they do steal from you. If they are able to get any blessings from you and swap it, they can't keep it. They can't keep it. They really think that they're going to be you for the rest of their life. It don't work like that. So yeah, that's how they destiny swap. And there's other ways that they get access to you by like giving you gifts, as far as energy transference, and like you going to eat with them. It's different things that you can do. And it's different between how females try to do it with other females, how females try to do it with males, and then how males try to do it with females, and how males try to do it with other males. Like, it's different ways, different tactics that they use. So yeah, if you have any questions, put it in the comments so I can answer.
If a destiny swap is not broken, you may work hard all your life and reap nothing. That is why you see people work all their lives and they still live in poverty and hardship. And then you have this almost success syndrome, where it is like you're almost getting there, but you never get there. Almost breakthrough, but you never get it. Because your blessings is going to someone who has destiny swap with you and you don't even know it. It could be a friend, it could be a colleague, it could be your boyfriend, your husband, a family member, someone that you love, someone who is in your circle. Be very careful. I'm going to tell you the signs that you're being destiny swapped, and I'm also going to tell you how to reverse it. If any of these points that I'm going to mention in this video relates to you in any way, if you can relate to any of these points, trust me, take action. The solution is in this video. This is why destiny swappers try to swap your destiny. The first reason is because they envy your natural gifts. People envy what they cannot have, no matter how hard they work for it. People envy your mind. They envy your creativity. They envy your talents, your gifts, things that they cannot have even if they have money. A lot of us think people envy how rich you are, how your family background, how much money you're making. No, people envy your mind. They envy your creativity, your talent, the way you look, things that are natural, things that you didn't ask for, natural blessings which God has given you. The world will try to make you feel like it is a curse. That is what they envy, and that is why they will try to swap destinies with you. Because no matter what you do, you always succeed in it. Somehow, for some reason, you're always succeeding in everything you put your hand on. Everything you place your mind to, you can achieve it, and these people don't like it. Destiny swappers hate the fact that you have it all. That even if everything was taken away from you, somehow you're still able to survive and come out on top. That is what they hate about you, and that is what they are trying to take from you. That is what they are trying to destroy. They desire to take your opportunities and give you their struggles. Every opportunity that comes your way, they want to swap it and take it while they give you all of their struggles. And they do this to also save themselves from misfortune and passing it on to you. Passing their misfortunes on to you. This is the reason why I'll tell you guys to be careful. Not everyone likes the fact that you're making it. Not everyone likes the fact that you have this star. If they don't do it physically, they'll do it spiritually or even sexually. You need to be careful, even with the men you date. There are some of these men who are occultic, and they want to swap your destiny because they know that you have a great star. They have these conditions given to them in their cults to use women, swap women's destiny. So you sleep with the kind of man that is occultic. He will take your star. That is the reason why there are some people who do anything and it doesn't work. No matter what you do, it doesn't work. Opportunities and ideas never come to you. They go to other people, but they never come to you. Then you have the near success syndrome, near breakthrough. Almost, but you never get there. You're almost there, but you never get there. You're at the door of success, but the door doesn't open for you. This is another clear-cut sign. You feel like you're living someone's life. You feel like the life that you're living is not your life. Something is off about your life. You never fully manifest anything. You work so freaking hard, but it is other people who are getting the rewards. The reward goes to another person, even though you're the one doing the work. There are people who don't even work as hard as you work, but you don't live the lifestyle that those people are living. You're not able to achieve any of those things that those people have, even though you work hard. You walk like an elephant, but you eat like an ant. Be very careful with the friends you entertain. You see that friend who wants to so badly be involved in everything that concerns you. That is a monitoring spirit and highly a destiny swapper. That's someone who could likely be a destiny swapper. These people will come pretending to be your friend, masking themselves as this your knight in shining armor, someone who is there for you, someone who has your back, someone who is in your business, trying to protect you, trying to cover for you, fight for you. The love bombing always starts because they are trying to gain access to you. They are trying to make you their friend. They are trying to gain your trust. They want you to trust them so you can make them your friend. So they will do all of these things to win you over. They are supportive, they are loving, they are there for you, they are in your business, and they show you that they are there for you. The love bombing is always so freaking real, and you're going to fall for it if you lack discernment. If you're not someone who has discernment, who has a strong sense of discernment, you're not going to read through these people because they are very smart about it. A destiny swapper will put on a mask, a wolf in sheep's clothing, pretending to love you, pretending to be there for you, pretending to have good intentions for you. But there is something that they have seen in you that they want to take. They want to take it by every means. Maybe it is your star, maybe it is your aura, your energy, your style, the influence that you have, the money that you make, your opportunities, your talents. There is something that they have seen in you that they want to take or they want to benefit from, and that is why they are coming to you. So they will do everything to win your trust, and once you give them access, guess what happens? They start to keep tabs on everything you do. This person will make sure that they are informed about everything that you're up to, everything that you're doing. They want to know about it. At some point, it's like they are being overly nosy, and it can be annoying because destiny swappers want to know what is up because that is their purpose. They want your life. So they will deliberately cross your boundaries just to investigate you, just to know what is happening in your life. These people will go spiritual just to investigate your life because they want your star. And they'll start showing their hand by doing little things. You see them trying to weaponize your relationships, or you introduce them to someone, out of a sudden, they are trying to build connections with every other person that they know through you. They are trying to be close to your friends. They are trying to follow your friends on social media. They are trying to be close to anyone who is close to you, even if they haven't even met in real life. They just know this person is close to you. Out of a sudden, they are following this person on social media. They are so freaking involved in your life. They don't know how to respect boundaries. Real friends know that they cannot be friends with your other friends. But a friend who is a destiny swapper or a friend who is out on a mission will try to be friends with other people who are close to you. They want to form relationships with other people you're in relationships with. Because in the long run, they are going to use it against you. The same way they are love bombing these people is the same way they are love bombing you in order to use these relationships against you someday in the future. So you need to be very careful. When it comes to the men you're dating, be very careful because there are some of these men who come with bad intentions. This man sees that you're a girl who has it all. He knows that being connected to you in one way or the other, just by having access to your energy, is going to upgrade him in one way or the other. Out of a sudden, you see him doing everything to be involved in your life. The world to know that he's somehow involved in your life because he wants to benefit. He wants to get something that you have. And most men will destiny swap with you through sex. Through sex, they will take your star, take your destiny, take your glory. Be very careful. Close your legs. Some of these men are carrying your downfall in between their legs. The minute you open your legs and sleep with this man, everything about you is going to be destroyed because you couldn't control your lust. Stop sleeping with any man. Stop giving access to any man, all in the name of he's in love with me, he's trying to be with me, he's shown me everything, he's shown me his will. What has he shown you? What you cannot see spiritually is more dangerous than what you can see physically. Because they are showing you physically that they love you, they are in love with you. That is not how they truly feel. If you don't know someone's heart towards you, don't be so sure to say they love you. People will post you on social media and talk trash about you while their pictures are on their status, but they will talk trash about you. I have seen it. It happens. This one is the most important. Sudden loss of talent and inspiration. Things you were naturally born with, you automatically lose interest or you lose inspiration, or they just seem dead. Your life just seems blocked. And this will start in your dreams. You start having certain dreams. You have dreams of giving out a baby, giving out something valuable, giving out gold, just giving something that you own to someone, but somehow you cannot see this person. Dreams of exchanging clothes, bags, or shoes with someone, dreams of being chased, overshadowed, or followed, or forced, dreams of being sexually abused, or dreams of someone having sex with you, sexual dreams. All of these things are not good. Dreams of being in a market, in a courtroom, in a strange place, and dreams of being with people, they somehow look so beautiful, but you, on the other hand, you look like you're weak, you're invincible, lost. Most of the times, you will even dream of the destiny swapper, the person who is trying to swap destinies with you. You somehow get access to this person, and then you start dreaming that you are the one serving this person. You start dreaming that you're the one washing their feet, basically being a slave to them in that dream. That is another sign that is the person trying to destiny swap with you. These are emotional and spiritual signs that you have been destiny swapped. You're feeling drained, blocked, and heavy, even when you've not done anything wrong. You feel weak spiritually, energetically, and even physically. You feel lazy. You don't want to do anything. Another sign is jealousy and misfortune seems to follow you mysteriously. Repeated delays in life without clear reason, without any clear reason. You just experience blockages and delays. And there will always be warnings. There are spirit warnings and signs that your destiny, blessings, star or glory has been tampered with. And there will always be signs. Recognizing all of these signs gives you the ability to be able to break the swap early and reclaim your destiny back. And I'm going to tell you how to reverse it. The first thing you need to do in order to reverse a destiny swap is to call your power back. And you're going to call your power back by praying. You need to pray to God. The only person that will free you from a destiny swapper is God. The only person that will put your destiny back on track is God. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't believe in God, sorry, but God exists. You have to say this prayer. Every destiny swap done against me, I reverse it back in the name of the Creator and in the name of my ancestors. I reverse it back in the name of Jesus. You need to say it. You need to speak it and acknowledge it so that your spirit, the universe, all the powers that be, every portal, every realm knows that you are taking your power back, knows that you're taking action. You are taking back your power from anything living that you have given access to. Every spirit, living or dead, you are taking your power back. You are taking your destiny back. The next thing that you're going to do is to separate from this person, from these people. The next thing you need to do is isolation. Isolate yourself from everybody. Isolate yourself from anyone because you don't know who is doing the destiny swap. Some of you may know. You may know the person who is doing it, but if you don't know the person who is doing it, isolate yourself. Even if you know that person, isolate yourself from anybody. At that moment where you suspect that someone has destiny swap with you and you're feeling lost, isolate yourself from these people. What usually happens is when you cut a destiny swapper, or what happens is they crash out. They crash out, especially if they haven't succeeded to destiny swap with you. This person was benefiting from your life, from your star, from your destiny. They will most likely crash out. They will call you names. They will smear your name. They are going to sabotage everything about you, anything they know about you. They will try to destroy it because they didn't succeed to get what they really wanted to get from you. That is why they will talk trash about you, but that is not your issue. The main issue is you need to regain your power back, your destiny. Next thing you're going to do is to have a spiritual bath. You need to bathe with bay leaves and salt from God. You need to bathe with bay leaves, and bay leaves is also natural. You need to bathe with these two things. And when you're bathing, you're calling your power back and repeating the same prayer that you said, disconnecting yourself from any destiny exchange, from any destiny swapper. The next thing is you need to move in silence. Keep your mouth shut. If you're experiencing a destiny swap, the best thing you need to do is to lay low. Keep your mouth shut. Don't tell anyone your plans. Don't tell anyone what you're up to. Just do them. If you want to do anything, just do it. Let people be surprised and shocked by the things you're doing. Don't tell them ahead of time. Just do it. Which leads us to the next point. Take action. When you experience a destiny swap, what happens? You experience delay, blockages, laziness, procrastination, things that you used to love, you don't want to do them anymore. Now, this is the time for you to take action because that laziness is caused by someone else. That person is using your creative energy to create the things that they want for themselves. The destiny swapper is using your creative energy to create, using your star to manifest those things. That is why you feel drained, blocked, lazy, and weak. Now, this is what you're going to do. You need to take action. You don't have inspiration. You don't have the zeal to do the things you used to love doing. It is because the swap is already going on. Now, you need to take action by doing those things that you used to do, the things you used to love doing before you encounter this destiny swapper. Go back to those things. Do those things even when you don't want to do it. Do those things tired. Do it weak. Do it drained, but still do it. Because something is happening spiritually, and if you let it slide, you won't like the outcome. If you have ever encountered a destiny swapper, which I believe most of you have, but you don't know, what happens is these are the type of people who, when you cut them off, they don't want to let you go. They always do everything to keep tabs on you because they want your life. That is what they want. They want your life. They want what you have. They want something about you. And when they cannot get it, you have gained an enemy for life. This person will hate you for the rest of your life. You may have decided to cut off this person even when you guys didn't have any issue. But they will hate you more than any other person because what they wanted was your star. What they wanted was your glory. Maybe you didn't even do anything to this person, but because you removed access, all you did was remove access. And now they cannot even stand it. They are crashing out because what they wanted was your star. Other people may have done way worse to this person, but this person won't hate these people. They will hate you because they want your star and they couldn't get it. Even after faking it, even after pretending to be a boyfriend, pretending to love you, pretending to be a best friend, pretending to be there for you, all of that was an act to get your star and they couldn't get it. That's why they hate you, because you played them at their own game. Cut off these people. Anybody who seems negative, who is acting, anyone who comes with monitoring spirit energy, remove that person, remove access. You all need to be very prayerful. Pray about the things that you do. Pray about everything that concerns you, especially the people that you meet. That evil lives amongst us, it breeds amongst us. You all need to be careful out there. Anyways, guys, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Share your experiences. If you've ever encountered a destiny swapper, or if you've ever been a survivor of destiny swapping, share your experiences. I'm dying to see them. Share it so that others can watch and learn. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you.